guys? All right, so sorry for this really weird angle, but I'm in the car and I just wanted to record this really quickly before I go into the office. So I suffer from really critically low iron, which puts me into a state of anemia. It is caused by menorrhagia. It is a condition where my menstrual cycles are probably like 6 or 7 times worse than a typical, young woman on her menstrual cycle. So for like me, I'd have to use multiple sanitary products at the same time just to avoid bleeding through my clothes. I've bled through my clothes almost every menstrual cycle at work. I also have like extreme cramps, pain, bloating. I suffer from adenomyosis as well, which is the thickening of the cervical walls and uterus. So like it can be bad. It can cause painful sex, it can cause dry sex, like it can cause any issue you can think of, like it can cause it. It can cause sores in your mouth, it can cause dry, cracked skin, hair loss, extreme cold, extreme heat. Like there's so many things that can come from anemia, and I suffer from almost all of them because I have been severely anemic almost all my life. Well, in 2019 I did go and get an iron transfusion. My iron was down to like a 3.2, and normal levels of iron should be like 13 or 14, so that shows you how low it was. I was passing out at work. I was eating ice, eating non-food items, flour, cornstarch. And I had done that all my life, like eating flour. My mom just thought I was weird, which I am. But how I found out what pica was, or pica, however, tomato, I actually looked on YouTube and I typed in, why do I want to eat flour? There is an entire community of, I'll call them low iron ladies, and let me tell you, they go in. Like they'll have like 6 and 7 different types of flours that they're tasting, 8 different cornstarches, like textures. And so the one I used to watch, oh my gosh, like she used to just be going in. She would be like putting the cornstarch over the ice. I never found that appetizing, but it was just so bizarre to me that I couldn't stop watching, because I would eat flour, and actually watching her, I tasted cornstarch and I started eating cornstarch, but I would get like constipated and sick all the time. Long story short, I went to look at one of her videos where she used to post them like every other day or weekly, and she went from posting every day, every other day, down to like every 3 or 4 days, to where she stopped posting altogether. And I messaged her and I was like, hey, you haven't posted any videos? Like, where's the tea? Where's the new cornstarch? Like, what are you doing? I know it sounds crazy, but like it was really a thing. And she messaged me back, I don't eat non-food items anymore. And I was just like, ah. And so I asked her, how? Like, how? And so she said, I went and got an iron transfusion. The first thing I did was tell her thank you, and I congratulated her on her new non-food item journey. I called my PCP, which is my primary care physician, and I asked her to test my blood work and, check everything to see if I qualify for an iron transfusion. She said, I don't have to check it. I already know your numbers. You can go today. Literally, like they didn't even wait for my insurance to approve that they would pay for it. None of that. She was like, you just need to go. I went, and it was like an IV drip that lasted like 3 hours, and then I had to sit there 30 minutes, and then I had to go back within the week and get the second installment of that, and change my life. I even tried to eat flour after that, like just to see, out of habit, and it made me vomit. And I was like, oh my God, like I had no desire whatsoever to eat non-food items. My skin was clear, it was pretty, it was pink and rosy. My hair was full, growing in, healthy and strong. My nails were not brittle or thin. I mean, I just had such a color to my face. My eyelashes, I looked healthy. So flash forward to now, like a few days ago, I noticed like I was craving ice all the time. I'm constantly cold. Like I live in Florida, 75 degrees today. I have on this long sleeve sweater. And so I'm like, what's going on? My doctor called me and she's like, I'm looking at your numbers. Why aren't you taking your iron? She told me not to because my numbers were so good. So I'm back to square one where I have to get this iron transfusion. Just wanted to give you some backstory. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to document what I can of the process so that if you have to get iron transfusion, you will have the expectation of what it's going to be. Now, I got the first one yesterday, and for whatever reason now my insurance didn't want to pay for the one with 2 installments, so I have to come 5 times. And yesterday they could barely find a vein because my iron was so low and I was dehydrated. So we'll see how this goes. Hi, how are you? That was quick.
It was, huh?
Yeah.
You just got here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit less busy in the afternoon. So.
I see. That's good.
Yeah.
Kind of get a break.
Alright, you should have a seat here. Let me get you a pillow, please.
Okay. It's okay. I'm gonna send a picture to my daughter. She'll love that.
How old is she?
13, but she's really weird. Well, I mean, I guess all 13-year-olds are, but like she loves this kind of stuff. Yeah, yesterday when I came, she was so mad when she saw the thing on my arm. She's like, you didn't even show me. But I'm like, who wants to even see that?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So my IV is in place, as you can see, and I'm just waiting for my Zofran and iron to come. So the Zofran is for anti-nausea. The last time I got iron infusion, I was so dizzy and nauseous that I almost fell on the floor. Like the nurses had to come and get me up, no exaggeration, which happens like if you get too much iron at one time. And I sound weird because the chair is vibrating. The chair is like heated and it vibrates. So these are chemotherapy chairs that they use because this is the same facility they get the chemo in, or any type of blood issue, like you come here to this facility. So it's really sobering when I come in here that I'm just here for low iron, and God is so good to me because I could be here for cancer treatment or chemo treatment. That's not my lot. But I just wanted to show you, like, it's in there, and we're just waiting. It's just a simple saline solution to flush the IV. And when the Zofran or iron come, we'll start the treatment.
Is that mine? Is that mine? Yeah. Okay, he's gotta go to the lab first. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because I didn't see him resulted or anything, but he's gotta have him before I can give him his shot. Thank you. Alright, bye.
Yeah, so you can see like the bruises on my hand and the iron making its way through my body. That's crazy. I had like flashes of heat on my face, really lightheaded, and really bad stomach cramping. Okay, you guys, so that was the end of that day for my iron infusions. So I came on here without any makeup or anything so that you can see I have a really bad problem with dark circles under my eyes from just like poor blood circulation and lack of iron or ferritin or whatever. And you can see that it's already improved. I have on no concealer, no foundation, no nothing. Like my lips are nice and pink. Look at my gums. He smiled. My gums are nice and pink. But like definitely I have to say I feel at least 75% better than I did before I got the iron infusion. The whole video I called them iron transfusions, but it's an iron infusion. So like if you see the palms of my hands, the bruising is gone, the enlarged veins are gone. I don't have tingly feelings in my hands anymore. I have no cravings for non-food items. I've been having horrible hot flashes since I got it done, but I got those iron infusions 5 days in a row. 5 days in a row. So because my insurance didn't want to pay for the one that you had to get twice, so I had to get them 5 days in a row. But I know it's weird to watch the IV and all that stuff, but I just wanted to really share the process with you guys so that if you have to get an iron transfusion, you have like the right expectation. You know, everybody does all these videos with the music and they try to make it like it's a walk in the park, but it really wasn't. It was no fun. I had to take an hour or two out of my day every day, 5 days in a row to get that done because my body just refused to absorb regular iron. So my advice would be like if you have any bleeding conditions or anything like that, one of the things the nurses said to me was when you know you're going to get your menstrual cycle the week of or the week before, start to take iron every day, just once a day. I'm not going to do that. Mine is coming up soon, but because I had the iron transfusion, she said don't take iron because you can actually die from iron overdose, which is a thing. And I was just like, that's actually the number, I think, 2 cause of death for children is like, night baby, is like accidental iron overdose from like vitamins and things like that. So I would just say be careful. Angular cheilitis, when you get the sores like in your mouth. All my life I thought those were like cold sores. They say, oh, somebody kissed you when you were a baby. All this time, especially black people love to say that. You got a sore in your mouth, somebody must have kissed you when you were a baby. That's not what it was at all. It was from low iron all this time. So one of my daughters, I noticed she started getting them like on the inside of her lip. And I was reading about low iron when I was getting the iron infusion. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's what that is. So I'm going to start her on iron pills. But don't want to make this video any longer than it has to be. Just kind of wanted to give you a conclusion because the other video ended abruptly because I got really, really sick and I couldn't record anymore. But yeah, if you have any questions, just my kids in the back, but if you have any questions about the process or about the video, drop them below and I'll be glad to share my experience / opinion with you. Thanks for watching. What did you want to say?
Well, just like what she was talking about, this is a process, and I think one thing that you didn't mention that you did have problems with your stomach, and that's just a few of the side effects of not having the iron or having too much iron. But just like she said, the iron pills are very beneficial, but also maybe changing the diet and eating some foods, or because there's some foods that are higher in iron. I think liver may have some, and some other organs.
Kidney beans.
Yeah, and that's something that we were doing because we did have kidney beans. We had like a little vegetarian chili where we did have kidney beans in there, and it seemed
and
like
those black beans were in there too.
The black beans too. So I think that by including certain food items in your diet might be more beneficial as well. So yeah.
I completely forgot about that. My stomach, oh my gosh, I mean like the worst cramping, horrible stomach cramps, constipation, just stomach pain, gas, all of that is a side effect of the rapid infusion of iron. So what I did was every day I took like, not a laxative, we don't do that, but it was a colon cleanse thing, and I took, instead of taking 2, like I just took 1 every day so that my stool would be soft. So you could take a stool softener like Ducalex, even if it's just the store version, so that you don't have that issue. But anybody who takes iron knows iron will make you constipated, and it just did not occur to me that it would be so severe. So you go from having 2 to 3 bowel movements a day to 1 every 3 or 4 days. That's how bad it was. So again, thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them below and I will get back with you. So thanks for watching.